Welcome to Preparing for the Unexpected. Today, I'd like to welcome back globally recognized resilience thought leader and author of his 11th book, would you believe, Daman Sood. Daman, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Now, congratulations on the new book. It came out yesterday, March 31st. We're recording on April 1st, and it's called 100 Days of Resilience. Can you just take a minute and just tell us what it's about?
Okay, thank you. So about 3 years ago, I started writing some quotes, one-liners about risk, crisis, BCM, resilience, the areas that I cover. Last year, when I was reaching about 75th quote, I got this idea, I thought of writing a book that each quote, one-liner, will be exploded into a page. And the moment I'll hit 100, I'll make it a book. So this is how it is called 100 Days of Resilience, that a person is expected to read only one chapter in a day. Each chapter is one page. So initially I wrote longer, but then I decided that it'll be a make page. Then I condense that writing. While I'm saying 100 Days of Resilience and every day someone reads only one page, one chapter, there are some people in the world who could finish the book in an hour, perhaps. I'm saying you could be spending more than a day, week, or month on each chapter because it's not just to be read, it is to be imbibed.
Hmm.
And you may take a day to imbibe a concept, and I may take a week to imbibe a concept. And then
That
it's
way.
not only within the individuals, it is to be taken to the organization. Then each page, each chapter may be taking months and years also. So it's that deep. I'm
Hmm.
also calling it a pocket guide that every practitioner has it. It's not so small that it could be kept in the pocket, but it's at least on the table to be referred whenever required.
So we learn something, one little nugget every day, if we
Yeah,
read a chapter
nuggets.
every day. And I'm happy to announce
Yes,
that I wrote, I think there's two forwards, but I wrote one of the forwards for Damon's book. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that in
thank you
print.
very much. Yes,
Now,
thank you very
today's
much.
show, we're going to talk about some of those quotes because I pulled a few out at random that sounded interesting. And you're going to give us a little bit of insight, a couple of minutes on each one, as to what did you mean by that quote? And there's some really interesting ones here that when you read, it's what the heck is he on about there? So I can't wait to get to some of these. Are you
Please.
ready?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so the first one is the three AI rules.
Good. So you just want me to go ahead and
Yep, sure. Just tell us what
explain
your
what
thoughts
did I
were.
mean or what do I mean, something like that. So today, Alex, no discussion in the world could be complete without discussion about AI. So that's why there was a quote and a chapter in the book about AI. And by chance, you have picked up first one to be on AI. So I'm saying these are my AI rules. The quote says, reverse the dependency. Tell more than you ask. Take a decision and own it. Now, it is expected generally that AI is giving us or will give us a lot, so we are dependent on AI. And I'm saying that's not good. AI is still AI. We need to use our eyes and our eye before and after AI. So let AI be dependent on us. To give an example quickly, sometimes I give pages long prompt, pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages long prompt to AI to get an output of a paragraph or a page from AI. And I then still read, refine, edit it a lot. So that's reversing the dependency. That's first rule I am saying. Second, tell more than you ask, which I have just given an example. That the prompt, well, we all understand that there's an engineering called prompt engineering now being taught in universities. I've not seen the curriculum. I'm not sure about what is being taught, but I'm giving a practical or live example that I write a lot for the AI to get a little from AI. That's second rule. And then third one, take a decision and own it. When we are using AI in our life, and almost every day, everywhere, questions being asked, risks being raised that AI has risks associated with it, and whether we should be using AI in decision making. I would say for analysis, it's good. Decisions should still be over the human beings. For long, I have been saying in my life, I follow this principle: take a decision and own it. AI cannot own. So that's why decision needs to be taken by us, even if a lot of information analysis inputs are coming from AI.
Yeah.
That I decided to be in this interview with you, Alex, was my decision. You did not force me. So I will never repent upon this, even if this doesn't go well. This is what I mean by saying take a decision and own it.
Yeah, well, we keep telling people if you're using AI, validate the results. So we have to own it, like you said. So the next one, and this one should be obvious to people. But I'm quite surprised how often kind of doesn't become obvious. And that's take
Correct.
care of your employees.
All right. And I mean it from the core of my heart. And I have been saying this for long, even when I was not in the BCM world, which means at least 20 years ago. For that long, I have been saying this, I mean it. In your good times, take care of your employees so that they stay with you in your bad times. Now, everyone, almost all organizations will make this comment that our employees are our best, our most important assets. The question is, do they really mean? How much do they mean? Are they really taking care of people? Now, taking care of people is not just paying well. There's a lot more in that, including building that culture of resilience. Today, I'll say if you are not doing that, then actually you are not taking care of people, even if you have very good people policies, even if you are a good paymaster, even if you are a certified employer of choice. So take care starts with their training, building up the character, the culture, of BCM and resilience, of risk. Some other quote somewhere else in the book, some other chapter, I would have said that we need to develop a culture in the organization where people feel free to speak. And we means then I change the role to be leadership. Leadership needs to have those ears to listen when people speak. And the story actually doesn't stop there, must not stop there. Once we have heard, then there should be some analysis, interpretation, and action also. Then only we are taking care of people. Otherwise, during disasters, crises, when the organization, is under stress, the people may not be willing. Now, they may not have any choice. They wouldn't run away immediately. They wouldn't even have a choice. But they wouldn't be working willingly, happily. And an unhappy employee is not good, especially during crises.
Exactly. And the last one, and I'm really curious to see what you have to say about this one. Business continuity management is an orphan. What on
Wow.
earth did you mean by that?
So I'll read the quote first, Alex. BCM belongs to everyone and therefore to no one. We have been making this statement. Everyone is responsible for BCM. Everyone plays a role in BCM. Based on my experiences, then I wrote this quote. I'm repeating. BCM belongs to everyone and therefore to no one. Hence, it becomes an orphan and hurts. So it's often labeled resilience or BCM is often said to be collective responsibility, but without singular accountability. It effectively becomes the responsibility of no one. This turns BCM into an orphan. No one is taking care of it. No one is bothered about it. Everyone knows BCM, but no one knows BCM. Everyone is busy in something else, the big business. I would like to quote a story from personal life. So this response is going to be a little longer, Alex. So interrupt me if you need to. I linked this to an Indian fable. There was a monk who knew all the answers to all the questions in the world, means he was one of the wisest people. In the village, there was a naughty boy who once decided to challenge and test the monk. So he went to the monk with his hands, both hands behind his back, and asked him, please tell me whether the bird in my hands is live or dead. The monk smiled and said, you are a smart boy. You will prove me wrong in both cases. If I say, if it's dead, you will let it fly and prove me wrong. If I say it's alive, you will crush it and show me the dead bird. Now into my life, about case is from 2010, so I've forgotten the name, but the organization was acquired. I was the global BC manager in the company that got acquired. So the first meeting with CEO, COO, and I was telling my stories that we had done great job in BCM in about 4 years, 3.5 years. I think the CEO got fed up and then interrupted me. Daman, tell me, if we face a disaster and we are not able to recover an account, whose neck shall I chop off? I said, my neck. And he gave me a cunning smile. Immediately I said, hold on, Mike. So this name I have forgotten, it's not real name. The story is from 2010, as I said. I said, hold on, Mike. I know this is not correct answer, but I couldn't give you correct answer. This is my first meeting with you since we got acquired, and you couldn't take the correct answer. The correct answer is the CEO's neck should be chopped off. So if we create that environment, then BCM will not be orphan. This is about responsibility and accountability. That's why I wrote this quote.
And did he smile after that, even when you told him it was
That's
going
a
to
long
be?
story.
Yeah, that's Lester. Okay.
That was my last meeting with them.
On that, we've come to the end of our first segment. We are talking with Daman Sood today about his 11th book, 100 Days of Resilience, and we will be right back.